6, 5, 4, 3. And we are live. What's going on, Beast Nation? I want to welcome you to the Beast Podcast, where we talk all things youth football strategies, tactics, and most importantly, this is where you get your questions answered. And for those who don't know, I'm yours truly, Coach Beast. How are we doing today? Let me know. Sound off in the comments. If you are doing good today, put a hell yeah in the comments. I'm really excited about the show today, really pumped about everything because, of course, we're going to talk X's and O's. That's right. We're talking X's and O's. More specifically, we're going to talk about the biggest mistakes coaches make when running the 4-4 Reaper defense and the Savage 6-2 defense. So I got a really good show, guys. And listen, we're just going to talk today. We're just gonna chop it up, all right? Good old football talk today, right? Is that all right with y'all? Is that okay? We just have a good old conversation about football today, X's and O's, defense, because I know we're getting closer and closer to the youth football season, and I want to make sure all of you guys are absolutely set up for success on, the show. If you're a part of Beast Nation, I want to make sure you are set up for success all season long, guys. And of course, we have a like goal today, guys. Listen, check this out. If we get 50 likes on the show today, I'm going to give away a free copy of the Ultimate Beast Flex defensive system. The Ultimate Beast Flex defensive system. Really excited about it because this is my premier defensive system I've been using for the last 15 years. It includes 4 playbooks in one system. The 4-4 Reaper defense, which is what we're going to talk about today. The 4-2-5 Ring of Fire defense 2.0. The 6-2 Savage defense 2.0, which we are going to talk about today. And also the 5-3 Juggernaut defense. So if you want to be in the running to get this playbook absolutely free, all you need to do is hit the like button. Right now, we're currently at 15 likes. Woo, we off to a really good start. And TikTok family, welcome to the show. Facebook family, welcome to the show. If y'all want to be a part of this giveaway, all I need you to do is come over to the YouTube side and just hit the like button. That will help us get to our goal, guys. So again, guys, really pumped and excited about that today. Let me show some love to you guys who are on the show. Shout out to you, Eborg. Shout out to you, Coach Cleve. Shout out to you, Coach Urban. Let's see, Coach Quan in the house. Shout out to you, Coach Quan. Let's see, we got Coach Wall in the house. Shout out to you. We got Coach B in the house. Welcome to the show. Hey, and also do me a favor, guys. I want to know. Let me know the name of y'all teams. Let me know what city and state you're coming from and the name of your teams. I want to know. I want to get kind of a feel for where everybody is around the country. Okay, let me know what team you're coaching, what city and state you're in, so I can show you guys some love there. Coach Joshua, I see you, brother. Welcome to the show. TikTok, y'all are lit today. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to TikTok fam over there. Let's see. We got Massachusetts in the house. Eborg. That's what's up. So we're going to go ahead and get ready to pay some bills, and then we're going to get this show on the road, guys. All right, we can get the show on the road. All right, the episode is sponsored by the Reaper 45 Challenge. If you're serious about becoming a stronger coach, a better leader, and more disciplined in every area of your life, this is where it starts. 45 days, no excuses, just structure, accountability, and results. Step up and accept the challenge. And guys, listen, man, this Reaper 45 Challenge has been absolutely transformative. in my life. I kid you not. Me and Miss Beast, we did our second 5K this past weekend. And look, man, it was challenging. It was hard. It was a trail run. It was a trail 5K. And listen, that thing was hard, but it was so fulfilling because when you get in these races, number one, you are around so many wonderful people who are encouraging and who are helpful, right? And you almost have this mentality of, I'm not going to give up. I'm not worried about coming in first place. I'm not going to give up, in this race. And so the mental toughness that's built through doing like a 5K is just absolutely amazing and transformative. And then, yesterday, for you guys who don't know, I do MMA. I do MMA classes, and just being challenged, I see you just being challenged to be a better version of yourself is just absolutely amazing. And just put in a place where you're out of your comfort zone, you getting hit in the face, and taking those hits and you delivering them back. It's something about it that gives you a level of gratitude and humility for people and make you a better, just want to be a better protector and just a better contributor to society. So, the MMA classes have been transformative. And all of this stuff, guys, have been because of the Reaper 45 challenge. Coach Quan says, how those hips, brother? I stretched these hips, man, right before the show, bro. I kid you not, man. My hips are on fire. And, it's funny. I was telling the guys at the gym yesterday, I was like, man, I used to be a kicker in high school. I used to kick. I was a kicker on the youth football level when I played. I kicked in middle school, and I also kicked a little bit in varsity, right? And it's a completely different skill set when you're doing Muay Thai in mixed martial arts, and you have to kick kick different. And look, I'm 39 years old. My hips are stiff. And so I'm learning like to really become more flexible, more athletic. And dude, I love it. So I want to encourage all of you guys, listen, I want to invite you to join us with the Reaper 45 challenge. I'm serious about it. We got Eborg in there. We got Coach Brian in there. We got a few other coaches in there. And look, this is what I want you to do. After the show, I want you to scan the QR code or go to my link in the bio to take you to the Playbook store. I want you to sign up for the Reaper 45 challenge. When you sign up, you're going to receive an email from me and, welcoming you to the Reaper 45 challenge. This is going to keep you locked in and all of that good stuff. Make sure you are executing, right, for the next 45 days of this challenge. But also, you're going to get an invite to our Facebook group. Now, what I'm going to do, and this is something different, is if you sign up, go to the Facebook group, I'm going to let you in without watching the video, without watching the 30, 40-minute video. Because for me personally, it's so important to get you around other men who are doing shit. I'm going to say that again. It is so important for me to get you around other winners, other men who are winners. Because correct me if I'm wrong, guys. Correct me if I'm wrong. Let me know in the comments. When you are coaching, it can get hard, right? When you're coaching, it can get hard, but it get a hell of a lot easier when you're around other men who are not only coaches, but other men who are winners, who are doing shit, who are transforming their lives, right? So that is so important to me that I'm waiving step one of you watching the 30-minute video, 40-minute video, And all you got to do is join the Facebook group, the Reaper 45 Challenge Facebook group. Get in there. And in there, you're going to be with like-minded coaches who's going to help you a part of this entire process. Okay. I want you all to do that after the show. Okay. Will y'all do that? If you would do that for me, put a 1 in the comments. Put a 1 in the comments. Same for you, TikTok fam. TikTok, Facebook fam. Put a 1 in the comments if you will do that. Okay. Super Rose said, hypothetically, what if I'm not a man? If you're not a man and you want to be a part of the Reaper 45 Challenge, that is fine as well. Come on in, because guess what? Miss Beast is in there. She's not a man. Trust me, she's not a man. Oh, she's not a man. She's not a man. So, male or female, you are welcome to join the Reaper 45 Challenge. Okay, guys? You're welcome to join. All right, guys. So let's get the show on the road. So again, we're going to talk about the biggest mistakes that coaches make running the 4-4 and 6-2 defense. And I want to start by saying that the mistakes that I'm going to talk about on the show today are kind of some of the biggest mistakes that we see coaches make, regardless of what defensive formation that they run. Okay. I want to make that very plain and very clear, because, you know, really in youth football, it's simple. We make it hard when it comes down to winning and being successful in youth football. It's simple. Youth football comes down to execution, guys. It comes down to fundamentals, execution. All right. I tell you guys all the time, if you want to be better than 80% of the teams in your league, just off the rip, if you want to be better than 80% of the teams in your league, focus on being the best blocking team and tackling team in your league, and focus on executing the fundamentals. In other words, doing the small shit right. Teach your center how to properly snap the ball. Teach your running backs how to properly carry the ball, how to read their running lanes, right? Teach your quarterback how to read the defense, okay? Teach your offensive lineman how to properly block. Teach your running backs how to properly block. Teach your wide receivers how to properly catch the ball when it's time to call their number. Teach them how to properly execute. If you do this, you will be successful. I'm not saying you'll win a championship, because once you make it to the championships, all bets are off. Now it's good versus good, right? But 80% of the teams you play in your league are not going to be good at either blocking or tackling or both, or they're not going to be good at executing the fundamentals. So if you focus on this with your team, you're going to beat 80% of it. You're welcome. Okay. But the mistakes, guys, I want to talk about is going to get you beyond the 80% and get you into championship territory. Y'all got me? How many of you guys want to win a championship this year? Let me know in the comments. Just put a 1. Give me another 1 in the comments. If y'all want to win a championship this year, let me know. Or are you in the party of saying, I don't care. I just want to have fun. I don't care about no championship. I just want to have fun. If you just want to have fun, put a 2 in the comments. Put a 2 in the comments. If you just want to have fun, I don't care about no championship. I just want to get a feel of the room, right? Right now, all I see is 1s, which lets me know y'all are serious about winning. But not only winning, but developing, check it out, keyword, developing your kids into winners. I'm glad that I'm glad that we got guys in here, right, who want to win the championship. So my goal today on the show is to position you to be championship caliber. And we're going to try our best to go around all the BS that a lot of coaches end up going through and take some years to learn. Okay. All right. So mistake number one, guys, is, and I want you guys to understand this, and y'all bear with me because I got some things kind of reversed here. All right. So this is what I want y'all to understand. Mistake number one. Coaches overcomplicate assignments instead of teaching discipline and execution. Coaches overcomplicate assignments instead of teaching discipline and execution. It kind of goes back to what I was saying a few minutes ago. Focus on blocking, tackling, and executing the fundamentals. Y'all ever heard the saying, keep it simple, stupid? Keep it simple, stupid. Youth football is not the NFL, okay? Youth football is not college. Youth football is not high school football or JV or junior high. Youth football is youth football. It's about development. You're going to have a major advantage over most of these teams because a lot of these guys are so big in their ego. So a lot of the coaches y'all going to go against are so full of bull crap and got so much ego that they can't see the forest through the trees. That's an advantage for you. That's not a disadvantage, because you know that if I focus on the fundamentals and keep the main thing, we're going to be successful. Okay. Point number two, poor pursuit angles and over pursuit create explosive plays. This is why we don't overcomplicate things with our defense, because what happens is when you overcomplicate things for your team, for your kids, right? They start to overthink. And when they overthink, they make mistakes. Perfect example. I'm going to give y'all an example of something. I'm going to use me. Let me use me for a minute. So I was in class, MMA class yesterday, right? And I'm learning how to mix my combos together. Now, my background a little bit, my fighting background is boxing. Like I always kind of trained with boxing. Well, you can't train like a boxer with MMA. I mean, with Muay Thai, even more specifically, right? I'm learning Muay Thai. So it's more of a balanced, straight up stance, right? And so I'm learning this combination: hook, cross, reach, kick, cross. Right? I'm learning this. My teacher, my coach is teaching me this. Now, shout out to my coach, Dwight. He's amazing. He's freaking amazing. And what's so cool about him, he teaches the way that I teach you guys. I tell you guys to do what? Teach, critique, and have your kids repeat the right fundamentals, right? And sprinkle some motivation in there. That's what he do. He teach my ass, he critiques my ass for sure, and he had me repeat the right technique. And he will get me if anything's wrong, my footwork is wrong, if I'm too turned, my hips are not even, right? All of that good stuff. So yesterday, I'm going through this process, and I'm getting frustrated because I'm messing up, right? I'm overthinking, I'm over complicating things, right? And I'm screwing up a little bit. And then guess what? Guess what happened? So he got one of his veteran students who has fought, competed MMA, and I started sparring with him, sparring with this guy. As I'm sparring with this guy, he's breaking down the combinations: hook, cross, reach, kick, cross, right? So he's teaching me these things, right? And I finally get it. I get it the first time, right? Hook, cross, reach, kick, cross, right? He's a good job. Do it again. Hook, cross, reach, kick, cross, right? He's a good job. Do it again. Do it again. He's like, your feet set wrong. Do it again. Boom, boom, boom. Do it again. So before it was said and done, I did the same technique probably 50 to 65 times with this veteran. So much so, check this out. I'm getting somewhere with this. I did it so many times, so much so that when I got home, I was doing it in the mirror. When I woke up this morning, I was doing it. I went to my daughter's award ceremony in the gym, and I'm doing it, right? Hook, cross, reach, kick, cross, right? And guess what? I'm doing it now on the show. I'm doing it now on the show. So this simple technique that my trainer was teaching me has now marinated in my mind, in my subconscious, so much so that I cannot forget about it. You need to teach your kids the fundamentals so much so that when they go home, they think about it, they rehearse it, they train it. When you overcomplicate it and you got the kids confused, it screws with their confidence. But if you keep it simple and you have your kids repeat the right technique over and over and over and over again, this is when they begin to get good at what you teach. Do y'all have me on that? Do y'all have me on that? And understand this is the last point of this mistake. Defensive players lose contain trying to make hero plays. And this is where defenses get off balance. We talk a lot about offense on the show, right? And we talk about how coaches depend on their top two best players, right, to score most of the touchdowns and to win games. They live and die off of their top two, maybe three players, right? We call them stovetop coaches, right? Well, with defense, coaches do the same thing. They depend on their best defensive players to make most of the tackles. And when you do that, that's when mistakes happen. Okay? Most defensive players begin to lose contain when the best players are trying to make plays that your B-tier players should be making and your C-tier players should be making. Okay? And I'm going to show you what I mean with this in a second. Okay? So a good balanced defense consists of your guys who are what I call disruptors that actually enforce the plays. You can call them disruptors or enforcers or whatever you want, right? And then we got another set of guys we call snipers. Our snipers are the guys who's going to get a lot of loss of downs. They're going to get a lot of sacks because our disruptors and enforcers are creating a lot of chaos. And if everybody know their job based on where they are on the field, and again, we're going to get to that in a sec, it's going to make your defense extremely hard to beat, especially on the first and second levels of your defense. Am I making sense? If I'm making sense, say preach, Coach Beast, in the comments. Say preach, Coach Beast, we're going to have church today, right? Say preach, Coach Beast, in the comments if this making sense. And I want to give a shout out to Coach Edison for the $2 super chat. He said, shout out to the LA Mesa Highlanders 13U San Diego squad. Shout out to you, Coach, and your squad, and the $2 super chat. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much for the super. Thank you so much. Okay. I'm glad y'all feeling me. I'm glad y'all see where we at, where we going with this. Okay. All right. So let's get into some X's and O's, because I want to kind of give y'all a visual of what I'm talking about with everything. Okay. And we're going to work ourselves back a little bit. Okay. So for those who don't know, this is the 4-4 Reaper defense. This is my base defense. This is the defense that a lot of you guys are planning to run this year. How many of you guys are planning to run the 4-4 Reaper defense this season? Just put a 1 in the comments if you're planning to run the 4-4 Reaper this season. Let me know. Same thing with you, TikTok fam. If you plan to run the 4-4 Reaper defense this season, let me know in the comments. Just put a 1 in the comments. And of course, if you're planning to run it, but you don't have it yet, you can always just scan the QR code on the show or go to my link in the bio, go to the playbook store, get the 4-4 Reaper defense. All right. And if you're not running it, that's fine too. That's all good in the neighborhood. All right. So let's talk about this. I just made mention that you got players who are enforcers and you got players who are snipers, right? Enforcers and snipers. Now, in the 4-4 Reaper defense, in the 6-2 Savage defense, in the 4-2-5 defense, it doesn't matter. Our strong side is going to be our enforcer side. Okay? Again, who are our enforcers? What is their job? Your enforcers are going to make most of the tackles. Okay? Now, don't get it twisted. Your snipers are going to get most of the sacks and the tackles for loss. Why do you think that's the case? Let me know in the comments. Why do you think the snipers are going to get the most tackles for loss? And why do you think the enforcers are going to get the most tackles overall? Let me know. I want to see where y'all at with y'all coaching IQ. Let's see if y'all learning from this master class we call the Beast Pod over here, right? Because here's the thing. Everybody on your defense needs to have a job, and they need to know what their job is. Once you install your defense, no kid need to go home and when they mom or they dad say, "Hey, little Johnny, what position you playing?" They don't need to come and say, "I don't know. Coach just put me in a 3-point stance and he told me to stay here and run through that hole right there." Your kid, if your kids are saying that, we got a problem, right? If your kid is strong side defensive end, if mom or dad ask him what's his position, he need to say, "I'm strong side defensive end." And he need to know what his assignment is. And we're going to get to the assignment parts in a minute, guys, okay? So no worries. I'm going to tell y'all how to communicate this and all this stuff today. I feel good today, guys. I feel good today. All right. Let me see what Eborg said here. Eborg said that enforcers hold everything together, always in the right spot. The snipers are allowed to make the big play. Ooh, I like it. Coach Quan says one is forcing the offense to change and the other is the cleanup man. Yes. That's so good. Terrell says because the enforcers will command double teams, allowing the snipers to be free for tackles in the backfield. Yes, all of y'all are right. Hell yeah. This is good stuff. So check this out. So your strong side enforcers, right? Their jobs, just like military, right? We talked about special forces, right? We use military analogies a lot on the show. Our enforcer's job is to create chaos and to get the attention of the freaking quarterback, right? They are to create utter chaos and disruption while our snipers take the kill shots. Y'all got that? Enforcers enforce, snipers take the kill shots. So even if we're running, let's see, 4-4 Bama base or 4-4 base Bama, one of my favorite staple plays in the 4-4 Reaper defense, what should happen is, if you got your personnel correctly, is that your play side, your strong side here, should create a lot of chaos and create collapse, okay? Things should collapse on this side. There should be a lot of disruption and attention. These linemen should be getting pushed back. Y'all see that? When these linemen, check it out, are getting pushed back into the face of the quarterback, look what we got on the sniper side, guys. What do we have? What do y'all see on this sniper side? Let me know. What do y'all see on this backside here that's going to happen? Let me know. Let me know. So we got the enforcers enforcing, right? On the strong side, we got chaos over here. We got collapse. We got problems right here, right? What do y'all see on this side? Let me know. Hey, today we talking, right? Today we just gonna chop it up. We talking X's and O's today. We talking X's. We having fun today, guys. We are having fun. We're gonna call this an X's and O's party today. I feel good, y'all. I'll tell you, I feel real good today. I won't lie. Numbers mismatch. I see you, E-Board. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's see. Quan says QB rolls left because the right side is collapsing. Yes, sir. Coach Cleve says free kill. Yes, sir. Coach B says a free kill. Yes, you all are correct. So we got numbers. We played a numbers game over here on offense and defense, but we got numbers on this sniper side. And if these snipers are doing what they're supposed to do, which is snipe, somebody's going to come around here. Usually, in my defense, usually it's this outside linebacker. He's going to submarine around untouched, and he's going to clean the clock of that quarterback. So usually, the outside linebacker, he's going to come around. He's going to clean the clock of the quarterback. And what happens usually, the quarterback is going to freeze. He's seeing this chaos happening over here, right? He sees the chaos going on. He's like, oh, what the hell? I got to make a play. I got to make some kind of play. And as soon as he turned around, he's smacked in the mouth. Okay? Or what happens, let me bag up some things real quick. Or what happens is one of the other snipers, could be the wheel, could be the defensive tackle or defensive end. A lot of times it's my defensive tackle. He's going to get around this center and he's going to eat up the quarterback. Y'all see that? This is how you begin to take the souls of the offense. All right? We have 3 objectives on defense, right? Do y'all remember what the 3 objectives are? Let me know. Y'all remember the 3 objectives? We want to shut down the running game of the offense, right? We want to cut off the head of the snake. That's number 2, which is the quarterback, right? And number 3, we want to take out their best athlete, which is usually the running back. Y'all got it. So if you shut down their running game and make them ineffective, now they are forced to become a pass-oriented team, which most teams in youth football, we already discussed this 100 times, right, are not equipped to be a effective, consistent, pass-oriented team. And so your chances of not only winning the game, but dominating the game goes up dramatically. Y'all got me? So whether you decide that you want to run base Bama, you want to go Bama twist and stunt, guys, whether you want to go overload and go cover 3, just know that regardless of what we're running on defense in the 4-4 Reaper, you got the enforcer side and you got the sniper side. Okay? So want to make sure y'all know that. So we're going to go back to point number 2. And we're going to talk about a few more mistakes, and we're going to get back to the whiteboard, okay? Or the digital whiteboard. All right, so mistake number 1. Linebackers flow too aggressively and open up back cuts. Okay, that's another huge mistake that we see in all of youth football. Because again, it goes back to the other point that I was making. Usually coaches depend on their best athletes to make most of the plays. And they don't focus on the defensive line, which we're going to talk about that in a minute too, right? So linebackers are too aggressive. They miss tackles. They create running lanes. And now the offense is gashing them. The running back is off to the races. If it's a dual threat quarterback, he's off to the races because, you know, linebackers are overcompensating. It's just like, I know I've been using my MMA analogies, but it's just like me trying to do a kick or something and my hips are stiff. Coach Quan, shout out to you, Coach Quan. If I got stiff hips and I'm trying to do a high kick, good luck. My hip's going to be gone. The same thing. When your defense is stiff up front and your linebackers have to overextend themselves to make plays where they are too aggressive, mistakes begin to happen. You strain your defense, it makes you vulnerable at the second and third level. This is why we run everything through our defensive line. Again, I'm going to talk about that in a minute. I don't want to get ahead of myself on the show. All right. I'm going to answer this question from Coach JJ real quick. He said, what are you using to show these plays? Is it PowerPoint? Yes, sir. It's PowerPoint. So I'm real simple and fundamental. I use PowerPoint to create the playbooks and all of that good stuff. And one of the reasons why I do it is because it's extremely easy for you guys to modify the playbooks how y'all want. Once you get the playbook, you just, you can just download it through Microsoft PowerPoint. And, you can change terminology if you want or whatever you want. So, yeah, I use PowerPoint. Yes, sir. Great question. Great question. All right. So let's talk about number 2 here. Defensive ends crash too hard inside and give up the edge. Again, what we're doing, we're overcompensating. We're overcompensating on defense, and that's when mistakes happen. Now, y'all know that we are big on aggression with the Reaper defense. We go by the Reaper method. We are an attack defense, but we're not a stupid defense. We're not an overly aggressive defense, okay? We are aggressive. We are tenacious, but we are smart as well, okay? We use our IQ. And one of the things that I want to tell y'all to do, and this is kind of a side note, okay? If you don't do anything else at practice, make sure you start the scrimmage a little bit, okay? Even if you don't have 11 on 11. Go with what you have, okay? If you got 16 players on your team, go 8v8. If you got 14 players on your team, go 7v7. Because what you want to do is get your kids used to experiencing kind of real game time situations, because sometimes drills cannot help a kid understand how to take a proper angle to make a tackle. It can't help a defensive end understand how to get off the ball and be able to take proper angle to make a sound tackle or to play contain and control the edge, right? It can't teach a cornerback how to tackle in space all the time. And what scrimmaging also does, guys, is it allows you to be able to coach up your kids in real time. So you're able to really see how they would respond when with a live body running the ball, trying to make a play on them. Okay. Very important. Very important. All right. Principle number 3, corners and force defenders hesitate to tackle in space. We see this all the time in youth football, right? That the corners and force defenders, they hesitate, they freeze, and the running back run right by him. Usually the running back hit the sideline on them, right? And they're gone. This is why I tell you guys, do not put a developmental player at cornerback if you can help it, if he don't know how to tackle. Teach the kid how to tackle. If he can't, if he can't cover nobody, if he can't cover somebody, he need to at least be able to make a tackle. I'm gonna share this story, man. One of the first players I ever coached at cornerback was my nephew. His name was D. Shout out to D. D, really, I'm gonna be honest with you. D really wasn't a football player. D was clumsy. D was like, I used to call him Bambi. Y'all know the deer Bambi? And y'all know the part of the cartoon when Bambi was trying to learn how to walk and he kept falling and all of that. He was like Bambi by the legs. But one thing that I taught D how to jam up a receiver, and I taught D how to make a freaking tackle. Now, it was ugly at times, but D would not let nobody by him. I taught D how to tackle. Now, I almost pissed my pants when teams passed the ball because the kid, like he running on roller skates, about to fall all the time. But at the end of the season, Mr. D had nobody score a touchdown on him or catch the ball on him. And D always had him 2 or 3 tackles a game whenever they ran to his side. So if you got a player like D, which he wasn't a true football player, and he was clumsy, I taught him how to tackle and I taught him how to jam up the wide receiver, shed the wide receiver, and make the play. And sometimes that's all you have to do. Sometimes you got to teach these kids one thing, have them repeat that one thing until they get proficient in it, right? And then you can teach them another thing until they get proficient in it, right? But what you don't want to do is just put a kid at cornerback and just don't even teach them shit. That pisses me off. I'm going to be honest. You got coaches. I seen in the softball this year. Coaches don't know where to put a kid. So what they do? Put them in the outfield. Coach don't know where to put the kid or don't know how to evaluate talent or develop talent. So what they do? Oh, I'm just going to put the kid in the outfield because at least they out the way. If the ball go out there, they just get it and throw it in. That's lazy coaching. I see coaches do the same thing in football. They don't know what to do with a kid, and he a skill guy. He too small to be on the line. put him at corner, and pray that they don't run to his side most of the time instead of developing the kid at practice. Listen, guys, your developmental players need the most development over everybody else. Y'all got me? Your developmental players need the most development. It blows my mind that we as coaches, and look, I'm not just talking about youth football, this all the way up to college level, yo. It's all the way up to college. You got players that need development, but what coaches, a lot of coaches do, not all, but a lot of coaches do, is they take the developmental players and they use them as crash dummies for the starters. And the starters just run amok at practice on the scout team, right? And the scout team players never really get a chance to see the field unless they are on special teams or something like that. I hate that shit. That's something in sports that I absolutely hate, especially football. Instead of guys, there's a graveyard of talent that never got a chance or opportunity to be their best because there was a coach that didn't want to invest in that kid and put in the time to develop that kid. Hell, some of y'all, I guarantee it. Let me know in the comments. Some of y'all were good football players or basketball players or baseball players or whatever, right? And you had a shitty coach that did not see your potential and did not care to develop you. Let me know. I had them. I know I had them. I can tell you the coaches who were amazing and invested into me. Shout out to Coach Prince. Shout out to Coach Banks. Shout out to Coach Perry. Shout out to Coach Caps. But I had coaches tell me in my face, well, you're not as good as your brother. Me and my brother got two completely, first of all, my brother was a running back. My brother was an all-state running back. I was a tight end in a wing T offense where I only had one play design for me, which was the waggle. But everything else, my job was to block. And I did that like a beast. That's why I'm so good at teaching blocking today. So, I had some coaches who we talking about sniping, headshot at my confidence. I had coaches that killed my confidence. Don't be a coach that killed the confidence of your players. When you got a player, when a player sign up to your team, whether they're talented, support player, or developmental player, invest in that player for that year. If the player decides to not come back or whatever, cool. But every player that you have, make sure that you double down on developing them. Y'all got me. Hell, I talk to Miss Beast about this just about every day, it seemed like. I remember, shout out to this coach. He's passed away now. But I remember when I played 7th grade, our junior high coach, my 7th grade year, he would only play the 8th graders. The 7th graders, my group was better than the 8th graders. We was whooping up on the 8th graders at practice. But he had this belief that, okay, I'm only going to start the 8th graders because they are the upperclassmen. So my 7th grade year, I think we only won 2 games that year on junior high. Then when we went up to 8th grade, we was whooping ass and taking names. I think we ended the season 6-2 that year. We were so good that 7 of us ended up playing with varsity. I was one of them. We were so good that they took us 8th graders. We started playing with the varsity. So our 7th grade squad at that time was better than the 8th grade squad. And then when we went to 8th grade, we ended up playing, man, we over there going up with 12th graders and 11th graders. I'm in the 8th grade. But what happened was my 7th grade year, we had one coach, rest his soul, Coach Lee, rest his soul. Then the following year, we had a new coach. Shout out to Coach Perry. Love Coach Perry to this day. Love Coach Perry to this day. Coach Perry believed in us. He played the best players, regardless of the grade you were in, right? His philosophy was different. And shit, I ended up playing tight end, outside linebacker. That's when I started, getting my start there. I was kicker. But then he has other seventh graders coming under us who was good too. We was killing people because the coach developed every player. He believed in every player. He developed every player, and we played as a team. And we was hard to beat because we played as a team. Y'all got me. So this what I'm going to do, guys. I'm going to do something a little different. I'm going to do something a little different today on the show because I got one more talking point. I'm going to hit this talking point, and then we're going to jump into our live Q&A, okay? Because I'm going kind of long, and I really want to get to y'all questions. If y'all got questions as we go along with the X's and O's and all of that good stuff, okay? Is that all right? So let me hit this last point, guys, and then we're going to get to our live Q&A, all right? So how to build a dominant transformer defense. For those who missed the show last week, transformer defense is simply the 4-4 defense and the 6-2 defense, okay? It's the 4-4 defense that shifts into the 6-2 defense, and you can also shift it back to the 4-4 Reaper defense. That's the transformer defense in a nutshell. It is, in essence, let me show it to you. In essence, it is just two formations or two concepts out of 4 in the Beast Flex system, okay? So the transformer defense is the 4-4 Reaper defense and the 6-2 Savage defense, okay? That's just that combination. Now, if you want to go with, the God mode, the Super Saiyan level 5, right? You want to go with Super Saiyan level 5 mode, you want to run the Ultimate Beast Flex system, which I highly recommend, okay? But like I told y'all last show, for most of you guys, 80% of you guys, the 4-4 Reaper and the 6-2 Savage may be all you need. Now, if you're in a league where they are passing the ball a little bit more, they want to spread you out a little bit more, you want to get the 4-2-5, okay? If you want to be a run-stopping defense, but a little bit more flexible at the second level, you want to run the 5-3 Juggernaut defense. You still got 5 up front, but you got 3 in the back, opposed to 6 up front and 2 in the back in terms of the first and second levels. Okay, guys? So want to be clear about that real quick. All right, so how to build a dominant transformer defense? Simple. Pursuit, leverage, gap control. That's what we do. Pursuit, leverage, and gap control. Okay, this must be the identity of the defense. Okay, your defensive line, this point number 2, your defensive line sets the tone for the entire defense. Y'all got that? This is very important to note. Your defensive line is the muscle, it's the engine. If they can't get penetration, it's going to throw the whole defense off. So your defensive line sets the tone for your entire defense, just like your offensive line sets the entire tone for your entire offense, right? That's what we do different over here in Beast Nation. We don't just focus on our skill guys. No, we want to make it easier for our skill guys. Y'all got me? How we make it easier for our skill guys? We let the muscle. We let the muscle do the work, right? So everything runs through that defensive line. And number 3, and this is also a very important point, what I recommend each and every one of you guys do, and I know I'm going to have some questions with Q&A with this one, start in the 4-4 Reaper defense and shift into the 6-2 defense based on the formations and game situations, right? So what you want to do is test the waters. Let's see what offense, the team is running. Are they in a I formation? Are they in a spread formation 2x1? Are they in a 3x1 spread? Are they in diamond formation? Are they in the T formation? Are they in the beast formation? Right? Are they in the single wing? We want to assess what formation they're in. Then we want to assess what core plays are they using. You got me? What core plays are they using? So we know, okay, they got a weak guard, they got a weak tackle on the play side, on the strong side. Okay, their left tackle is lazy. They just plug the kid in there and hiding that kid. So we're gonna exploit that. Okay, the quarterback is clumsy. Oh, the center, he can't snap the ball consistently. Oh, the running back, he just like to run to the outside. He can't read running lanes. Oh, they got a power running back. Oh, they got a speed running back. Oh, the quarterback dual threat. Oh, the quarterback a pocket passer. We able to analyze all of those specific things, right? To be able to kind of know what we need to do. Y'all got me. Very important, very vital to understand that dynamic. Okay, so we start in the 4-4. Why? Because it's balanced. Okay, we start in the 4-4 because it's extremely balanced. You got 4 linemen, 4 linebackers. Okay, got a 4-4-3 look, right? 4 linemen, 4 linebackers, 3 DBs. Y'all got it. It's balanced. Then we'll shift to the 6-2 defense, and we'll get to the 6-2 in a minute. We'll shift to the 6-2 defense when we know what they're doing. When we know, oh, they got a weak line, we're gonna eat them alive. Or, oh, they run heavy. We need to add some extra bodies, some big bodies to disrupt the interior, right? So if y'all think about this thing, it's all situational football, right? It's all situational football, and it's all about you, the coach, understanding what to do in certain situations. This is why we are on this show, because I want to make sure you guys have the football IQ to know exactly what to do in certain situations. All right, guys. So that's it with the teaching segment of the show. We're going to get ready to get into our live Q&A segment. All right, guys. We're going to get into that. Of course, the live Q&A segment is sponsored by the Reaper 45 Challenge. Eliminate average, become the standard. So Ms. B says we are at 33 likes right now. 33 likes. Guys, we started off the show with major momentum with likes. I think, man, like 5 minutes into the show, we had 15 likes, which is phenomenal. So what we're going to do is, before we go into our live Q&A segment, we're going to do 2 things. Do me 2 favors, okay? So number 1, if you haven't hit the like button yet, go ahead and hit the like button, because once you do, once we hit 50 likes, we're going to give away a free copy of the Ultimate Beast Flex defensive system. Okay, that's all 4 complete defensive playbooks I'm giving away to a lucky coach. All right, so let's make sure we get those likes up, hit 50. I know we can do it today. We cooking today. All right, so go ahead and get those likes up with that. And then also, TikTok family, do me a favor. It's a lot of y'all online right now. Do me a solid. If you want to be a part of the giveaway, I need you to come on over to the Facebook side. I mean, not Facebook side, the YouTube side, excuse me. Come on over to the YouTube side. Look me up, Coach Beast. Okay. Look up Coach Beast. You will see us live on the show. Okay. Come on over to YouTube now. When you come over, hit the like button and subscribe to the show. Okay. Your likes are going to count towards this giveaway. Okay. And we're not far off. What's that? Well, let me see how many likes we need. 17. Yeah. 17 likes. Man, we can do that. We can do 17 likes. So what I'm going to do, we're going to take a break, a like break, about a 60-second like break, get these likes up, and then we're going to go into our live Q&A. We're going to do live Q&A for about 10 minutes, all right? 10, 15 minutes or so. All right? I will be back, guys. If I can get the right song, let's see. There we go. There we go. Be back. All right, guys, let's get the likes up. Let's get the likes up. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Where we at with likes, guys? Where we at? Let's get it. I want to give a playbook away today. I'm feeling very generous today. Let's do it. All right. Thank you guys so much. And again, if you are new to the Beast Podcast, welcome to the Beast Pod. Be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. We do have a like goal today of 50 likes. We do 50 likes. We are giving away a free copy of the Beast Flex System, the ultimate Beast Flex System. I don't know if you guys are like wrestling fans, big wrestling fans. You know, I'm back watching wrestling. My stepdaughter, she's in love with Rhea Ripley. She got me hooked back on it. And I fell in love with Jey Uso. But when I was a kid, my favorite wrestler was the Ultimate Warrior. How many? Let me know in the comments, like if you are into WWE or wrestling in general. I don't care. Who was y'all favorite wrestler growing up? Let me know. Who was y'all favorite wrestler growing up? I'm curious about this. This is a good one. This is a good one. Now, you know, I'm an 80s baby, but I grew up in the 90s, right? So, you know, in my era, there was the Ultimate Warrior, the Bushwhackers, of course, Hulk Hogan. You had Sergeant Slaughter. Diesel was another one of my favorites. Junkyard Dog. That's a good one, Coach Mar. That's a really good one. Also, shout out to you, Coach Chapo. I seen you in there a few minutes ago, man. Welcome, 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 brother. The Road Warriors. That's another one. Yes. So like if I had to like give my top 3 like favorite wrestlers of all time in the 90s now, not of all time, but in the 90s, I have to say the Ultimate Warrior. I love Diesel, aka Kevin Nash, but I liked it when he was Diesel. And probably The Rock. And Stone Cold too, man. Stone Cold and The Rock, they made the Attitude Era to me. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, oh, dude, Razor Ramon, man. Hey, Razor Ramon, top 5 all time, man. Like, he was like my dad's favorite, one of my dad's favorites. You can't go wrong with the Ultimate Warrior. Psycho Sid, y'all remember Psycho Sid? Mr. Perfect, oh my God, man, y'all bringing me back. Love Mr. Perfect. Dude, just the 90s wrestling era was just off the charts, the wrestling quality. I love the quality. To me, the wrestlers nowadays, they don't wrestle as clean as, you know, the guys did in the Attitude Era, even the Golden Era. You know, they just don't wrestle clean to me. They look like amateurs. I hate to say it, with all due respect to them, because I know their job is hard. The 1, 2, 3 kid, you know, which is X-Pac, you know, love X-Pac. All right, guys. So we're gonna get back to it. Man, we could talk about wrestling all day, man. All day freaking long. All right. So now we are at our live Q&A segment. I'm going to answer some of you guys' questions. Again, it is sponsored by the Reaper 45 Challenge. All right, guys. So let's see. We had a few questions here. Y'all bear with me. I got to back up here. All right, Coach Harper want to know, how do you get a clumsy 8-year-old big to get a 3-point stance? They always line up funny. Okay. And of course, his favorite wrestler, Stone Cold Steve Austin, NWO Wolfpack. Shout out to the Wolfpack. Hey, our show colors are kind of like the Wolfpack, right? That red and black, man. I miss the 90s, man. I won't lie. I miss the 90s. That was such a great time to be alive and be a kid growing up and all of that. But to answer your question, Coach, how to get a clumsy 8-year-old big to get into a 3-point stance. So for us, that's one of our fundamental things that we do before we even move forward with kids. So we literally got a drill progression where we teach our kids how to get in 3-point stands. Okay. Another thing too is if you don't already, Coach, you can get my free offensive blocking drill book. It shows you all the drills that we do to make sure our team is always the best, not one of the best, the best blocking team in our league. We take hella pride in blocking, and I'm the O-line coach, so you already know. You already know how it goes. But we literally work with our kids day one, even into the summer, on 3-point stands. And there's a lot of different progressions and things that you can learn, resources on YouTube that will teach this. But we literally just use a simple literally what I tell my guys to do. They're gonna, number one, stand shoulder width, legs shoulder width apart. And I tell them it's just like, it's kind of like squatting. We get into a squat. That's phase 2. And then we just gonna set ourselves down. And what I like for my guys to do is I like for them to be kind of on the ball of their foot. Okay. The ball of their foot. But we want to create balance. We don't want them all their weight forward. We don't want that, right? We don't want weight forward. And so when they go down in a 3-point stance, literally what I do is I'm going to slap their hand from under them to see if they got their weight on their hand. If they got their weight on their hand, they're going to fall on their face. Okay. So we kind of rinse and repeat. We're very fundamental and simple with what we do with this. There's not really a magic formula as to what I do. Like it's so fundamental that you can literally just go on YouTube. I actually got a drill book called the Building Champions Drill Book. Some of you guys already have it. I got the Building Champions Drill Book. What's so dope about that is it has all these drills, including 3-point stance drill, right? And I got the video links tagged to it. So I'm not only introducing you to the drill, but I got the links to videos you can watch so you can know exactly how to install certain things like the 3-point stands, pad drill, things of that nature. So yeah, that's well worth the investment if you want to go that route. If you don't, man, you can go the free route or just go into YouTube, how to do 3-point stands. Very simple, very simple. When you teach it, here's the key. You got to repeat it with these kids. Don't teach it 1 or 2 times. You got to rep the hell out of it. Make sure they're doing it correctly with everything. So that's just like step 1 of the overall progression of what we do, Coach. All right. Hope that helps, brother. All right. Y'all bear with me coming on down. I see some questions. Where can I get the drills ebook? Okay. So both books are in the Playbook store, Coach. You can scan the QR code on the screen and it'll take you to the Playbook store. And you can get the free offensive blocking drill book. There's the first thing you will see. If you want to get the Building Champions drill book, you just go down about halfway, a little past halfway on the page, and you can get that as well. E Studio says, man, something told me you were going live. I'm late SF. Hey, E Studios, better late than never, brother. Better late than never. And for those who are new to the show, we're live every Tuesday and Thursday, 12 noon. Okay? Every Tuesday and Thursday, 12 noon. And y'all bear with me. I'm getting y'all questions saved so I don't miss them. All right, Coach JJ want to know what should I put my or where should I put my best blockers on offense? Great question, brother. Great question. So for us or for me, I like my best blocker at tackle, at strong side tackle. Okay. I want my most vicious kid as tackle. Okay. And then I like for my like maybe he may be not the most vicious, but he's big, he's strong. Guard, man. Interior guard, you know. So I'm gonna put my best blocker at that strong side tackle to answer your question. All right. Let's see. Coach 56 says, so yesterday I was announced I'm gonna be a first time head coach of 8U. Any advice for a first timer? First and foremost, man, congratulations, man. Big congrats. Because, you know, once you get bit with the coach's bug, it's over, coach. Once you get bit with that coach's bug, man, it is over. So, my best advice for any first time coach, number one, on a base level, man, be like a sponge, learn as much as you can. Nobody is an expert. The great Nick Saban, the GOAT of college football, you know, he talks a lot about always being humble and learning. Never think that you know it all. Okay. Number two, keep shit simple, coach. Okay. Like you being on the show is one of the smartest things you can do. And I'm not just saying that because it's the Beast Pod and we the best podcast, you know, out here for youth football coaches, humble brag. But also, this is a place where you got like-minded coaches. You're going to learn how to coach to win on a fundamental level. I try to keep things very simple and practical for you guys, right? So keep things simple for your kids. Again, focus on being the best blocking team in your league, the best tackling team in your league, okay? And then focus on executing the fundamentals. You don't want to be a team that beats yourselves, okay? And you're going to be just fine. You're going to be just fine. Don't expect to be perfect. Don't expect to, you know, be the best of the best of the best of the best of the best week one. Enjoy the process of learning. You're going to make mistakes. It's a part of the process. Enjoy the process. Right? All right. Great question, coach. Welcome to the ranks, man. Welcome to the ranks. Oh, yeah. And one more thing, and this goes for all of you guys. Don't let nobody, I mean, nobody tell you you're not a real coach. Okay? Don't let nobody tell you you're not a real coach. They can go and kick rocks. All right? All right, Rogue 17. Is there a specific order you teach the kids? I have the playbook, wondering if I teach it straight down the line from base Bama to Mayday Prevent. Okay, great question. Great question. Okay, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. All right. So what I do, coach, is I literally teach my defense similar to offense, okay? Meaning I have base defensive plays I like to teach, okay? I like to teach the Bama, base Bama, okay? I teach the Bama twist, but it's not the first. It's not the first installment I do, okay? I'm teaching this, okay? Base Bama. I'm teaching Alabama blitz. So Bama, Alabama, okay? And then you can teach the Cali blitz. Let me see if I can find it. This is the new playbook. So I added a lot of new installments. Here's another one, guys. You got to install the cloud, okay? The cloud is a part of the core, okay? Because see, what the Bama and Alabama blitz going to do, and the Cali blitz, those are meant to disrupt and stop the run, okay? And then you want to install the cloud, okay? The cloud look, followed by the sky look. Now, again, in the 4-4 Reaper 2.0, we got different variations of the cloud, so it's a lot more complex. But you just want to do the simple cloud concept, okay? Then you want to do base sky. So think about it this way, Coach. Everything in the playbook that you see that says base, install it first. Okay, we talking about the Bama Blitz, Alabama Blitz, Cali Blitz, Delaware Blitz, okay? And then you want to install the cloud and the sky look, okay? If you don't install anything else, install those first, okay? And then as your kids begin to grasp everything, which they should grasp it pretty fast, now you can start installing some nasty blitz concepts, some specialized blitz concepts, the Thor blitz, right? You can start doing, again, base double QB spy. That's the one you want to install. Is base, keyword base right here, right? So make sure you install that one. But then we got, these other blitzes and these stunts and twists. Alabama X, that's something you can install or you can wait to install, right? You can start getting nasty. The base Alabama twist, you can start installing that. Once your kids got a key understanding and grasp of everything. Okay, that makes sense, Coach. So just keep it simple first. Make sure they understand the simple blitzes first. Then you can start, installing the ball blitz or the ABO blitz, and now you're getting really nasty with it. Okay. Great question.
Did we get 50 likes, 51?
Got you. Okay. All right, guys. Real quick, I'm going to take a quick pause and give y'all a quick shout out. We have hit 50 likes on the show. Let's go. Big congrats to you guys. Big congrats. I don't know why my sound was like delayed. I'm like expecting like a explosion. That explosion was delayed as hell. I guess it took a light break too or something. Got the explosion. Hey, I think the explosion in like didn't think y'all was gonna hit 50 likes today on the show. I don't think it thought y'all was gonna hit 50. And it just delayed. It just delayed hard on y'all. So big congrats to you guys. So we are going to give away a playbook today. We're going to give away the Ultimate Beast Flex Defense. And of course, if we hit 60 likes, guys, we're going to give away another one. If we hit 70 likes, we're going to give away another one, 80, so on and so forth. All right. So don't stop the likes just because we hit 50. The higher we go, the more I'm giving away. We already at 53. So shout out to you guys. Congrats. All right. Let's see. Okay. Next question here. Coach Harper want to know, how do you pick your center? Great question, Coach. Great question. So for me, man, this is critical for me. I'm real particular on my center. So my two smartest players on offense, Coach, need to be my quarterback and my center. The way I pick my center, Coach, is I'm looking for the smartest, most low-risk kid on that line, okay? I'm not looking for the kid that's trying to be a hero. I'm not even looking for the kid to be an alpha. As a matter of fact, I like my center. You finna laugh when I say this. Y'all gonna laugh. I want my center to be a nerd. I want my center to be the nerdiest, a nice guy, a kid that just does his job. As a matter of fact, my center, you know how, guys, I talk about you got your A-tier players, which is your stars. You got your B-tier players, which is more of your like support-based players. And then you got your C-tier players, which I call developmental players. Out of all the years I've coached, which is 15 years, right? My center is usually a B-tier player, okay? My center is usually a B-tier players. B-tier players are support-based players. But that center has to be one of the smartest players on the team. Why do I want my center? Y'all let me know. I'm finna quiz y'all. Why do I want my center to be the smartest or one of the smartest players, low risk players on the team? Somebody let me know. Let me know. Let me know. And Coach Quan says, are you ever going to do offensive playbooks? Hey, Quan, as a matter of fact, that's all I was doing until somebody said, are you going to ever do defensive playbooks? Oh, man. So two things, Quan, with that real quick while coaches are responding here. Do me a favor, man. Like, if you go to the playlist on the YouTube channel, I got 85 other episodes of the Beast Pod. That nothing but offense, Beast offense, single back. I think I got air raid. I got everything offense. So I encourage you to go back into the playlist, Coach, and check that out with the offense. And, you know, with the defense, I'm knocking the defense out because it's what you guys want. Now, I don't mind doing an offensive show whatsoever. You know, if y'all want an offensive X's and O's show too, let me know, you know, and I don't mind doing a show on offense. But the reason why I'm doing defense first, Coach, is because everybody wanted me to do defense because I was doing a lot of offense. So yeah. All right. Let's see. Let me see what y'all saying. Coach Johnson says he has to help the lineman around him and know where to block, when to snap. Okay. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, true. Chapo says he leads the line. He is the captain of the line. That's true. That's very true. Coach Marv, he is the first to touch the ball. There we go. There we go. And that's where I'm going with that. Okay, guys. The center touched the ball more than the quarterback. He's the first to touch the ball, and he touched the ball the most. So you better have a center that is low risk. And what I've learned, guys, in my experience, is that the smart, low risk kids make some of the best centers because they ain't trying to be a hero. They're very self-aware, and they don't make a lot of major mistakes. Okay. So that is like absolutely paramount. So look, I've coached some all-star games, and when you coach all-star games, you get, of course, the best center in the league, and you get the best of the best, right, from all the teams. I kid you not. We got this one kid who could snap his ass off, but he couldn't block for ish. Okay. Of course, he came from another team. He could snap, but he couldn't block. So I moved his ass. Like, you're not going to be a center on my team if you, okay, you can snap, yay, whoop-de-whoop, but you can't block. So I'm not going to put you at center. I'm taking your ass. I don't know where I put that kid. I think I put him at probably guard or something. I don't know. And I put in my center. And my center got the job done because he knew how to block. So make sure you got a kid that not only can snap the ball, but can block after the snap. Okay? Absolutely paramount. All right, let's see here. Y'all bear with me. I'm getting to y'all questions. And I'm telling you, I'm probably not going to be able to get to all y'all questions today. Y'all got a lot of questions, and I'm going to try to get to as many as I can. But the best thing to do is if you do a super chat, your question jumps ahead of everybody. You know, I'll prioritize your question with a super chat. But y'all coming with it today. Let me see. Coach Brian says, I watched a lot of offense this week from early years, Coach Beast. Yeah, like, but for y'all who don't know, I'm an offensive-minded coach. Like, I started YouTube teaching nothing but offense because I'm an offensive-minded coach. So if you go to my YouTube channel, man, you'll find a plethora of offensive videos from the podcast and just me doing whiteboard talks at the lake house and all of that stuff. So But don't worry, Coach Quan, man. Definitely for sure. I'm definitely we doing offense too. Trust me, brother. All right, Coach Chris want to know, Blazing Chris. I had to say that because I like no comment. Blazing Chris want to know best offensive sets for 10U semi decent arm as quarterback. That can go multiple ways, man. You know, the question is, what is your coaching philosophy? Like, what do you want to do? Meaning, do you want to pass the ball 80-20, 70-30? What type of offense do you want? Right? We did a show on this offensive identity. Like, I'm a multiples coach, but we run with a power emphasis on offense. You know, if I had a quarterback that semi-decent arm, is he a dual threat guy? You know what I mean? Like what do you have? Now, if he got a semi-decent arm, I mean, you can't go wrong. Y'all know what I'm about to say. You can't go wrong with the beast offense, go in a wide set or a spread set. Now you can spread the defense out. You can pass the ball a little bit. If you want to go a little bit more spread, you can't go wrong with the air raid 2.0 offense. That allows you to do 2x2s, 3x1s. You can go empty, but you still got a run option, you know, to go there. The beast RPO offense, I don't talk enough about the beast RPO offense. That allows you to be able to run with that amazing unbalanced line, but still pass the ball in space with bubble screens, quick slants, things of that nature, you know? So, you know, it's difficult because quarterback with a semi-decent arm, cool, but what I'm thinking about is what else do you have, though? You know what I'm saying? What type of running backs do you have? What type of wide receivers do you have? What type of offensive line do you have? There's so many other factors that play a role. You know, I can say in general, the easiest formation to run with average talent, go beast offense. Go with any other. I think we got like 15 variations of the beast offense you can run. 15 to 17 different formation sets you can run out of the beast. Okay. That's what I would say do. That's what I would do. Okay. But without knowing like your other players, it's hard to kind of tell you specifically what to do. Or you guys can book a call with me. We can talk, do an hour video chat, and we'll break it. I come up with a whole comprehensive strategy for you for the entire year, and you'll be done. Thank you, Coach B. Appreciate you, Coach B. If you want to do that, you can book a call with me. Just go to the playbook store, scroll down, book a call with me. All right, let's see here. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna get one more question, guys. Let me see. Coach Sheed. What's up, Coach Sheed? He says, not a defensive question, but an offensive choice question. I'm looking to implementing your offense and defense. Which offense out of your playbook should I start with at the high school level? Ooh, nice, nice, nice. So let me ask you this, Coach. What division are you in? Like, are you 5A, 6A, 4A, 3A? Like, what are you? Let me know. Let me know. Interesting. The first thing come to my mind, Coach, like if I was coaching high school, and let's just say hypothetically here, if I got like, let's say I'm at a small school, right? 3A school. If I'm at a 3A school, most of my kids are average Joes. They're not, you know, most of them not going to go to play college ball or anything like that. They just good old kids, right? I'm running the wing T plus gun T, period. I'm running the wing T plus gun T. I'm creating a feeder system to where I want my JV, my junior high, and my youth program to learn the same system And so, because we are maybe a small country school, a rural school, or whatever, I'm creating that system and I'm pumping out talent. Them kids know what to do. And I say that because there's a school, it's a high school near my lake house where small country school, they run is the wing T. They can win state championships all the time. Small school, but they good as hell at doing what they do. Right? Now, if I'm at a bigger school, let's say a Thompson High School here, right down the street from me, or Hoover High, right up the hill, okay, I may run more pro style offense. You may see some air raid in there, right? You may see some air raid. You may see some, I know I run air raid. I run 2x1s. I'm running some spread a little bit if I got that talent, right? I won't lie. Like, my dream high school coaching job, if I coached high school ball, my dream high school coaching job would be a 3A school for like a rural school, like a school out in, like, I ain't gonna say out in the country, but like a 3A school with a bunch of average Joe kids. That's like my dream job because I'm a program builder and a developmental coach. I love that. You know what I'm saying? The Thompson, shout out to Thompson. They won state this year. Thompson High School, Hoover had these big 6, 7, 8 national high schools. Cool. I don't want that job. Give me the job with a bunch of average Joe kids, and we just able to play football, man. We like freaking remember the Titans. We like varsity blues up in this bad boy. Right? We like varsity blues. That's me. That's what I like. That's just what I like. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. All right. All right, last question. That's a bonus. And then we're going to do the giveaway and get up out of here. Okay. By the way, we are 1 like away from hitting 60 likes and giving away 2 playbooks. 2. So we only 1 like away from hitting 60 likes. So let's get it, guys. All right. So Country Boy want to know, how does the outside linebacker assignment change when flexing from the 4-4 to the 4-2-5 defense? Phenomenal question, Coach. Phenomenal question. So here's what's dope about the 4-4 flexing into the 4-2-5, okay? The assignments don't change as much as you think. Now, it depends on, too, how you want to install this defense. Let's go through the 4-2-5 real quick, okay? Let me see if I can pull it up real quick to put this in better context. Y'all bear with me real quick. All right, the magic over here, spin it around right here, and then there we go. All right. This is the 4-2-5 Ring of Fire defense. By the way, I just love this image. I love this image. It's very, very reflective of what this defense is all about, by the way. Okay. So the big difference between the 4-2-5 and the 4-4 is that we're using our outside linebackers to play every area of the field and to play a little bit more coverage, okay? So think about it this way. With the 4-4 Reaper defense, you got 8 men playing in the box, okay? With the 4-2-5 defense, in essence, you really got 6 men playing in the box, okay? You got your down lineman, right? But then you got, your Will and your Mike. Those are your guys playing in the box, okay? Your Rover and your Money, they're playing outside. They're playing the hooks and curls, right? They're playing hooks and curls, but they got more ability to flex, okay? So like, for example, 4-2-5 cover 3 Bama blitz, right? You still got the same terminology, right? You got Bama blitz. We know Bama blitz, right? We know Bama blitz from the 4-4 Reaper. We know Bama blitz from the 6-2 Savage, right? Nothing changes. The only thing that changes is the rover and money, they're not blitzing the edge. That's going to be the defensive end's job to blitz the edge. Now, the money, his job, he's going to play the hooks and curls. He kind of got a dual role over here. He's going to play the hooks and curls while also securing the edge. Okay. So think about it this way. It's a little more advanced. This is why I say with a lot of you guys, all you need is the 6'2" and the 4'4". But if you're in the league where they like to spread you out, now we're getting nasty with it. Okay. A little more advanced with it. We still got, check this out. We still got our snipers, right? Still got our snipers, still got our enforcers, even more so in the 4-2-5. Okay. Because when you're running like the 4-4 Reaper, everything is almost like mirrored, meaning what they do on the strong side is kind of what they do on the sniper side or speed side, whatever you want to call it. Okay. Well, with the 4-2-5, you can have a cover side and a run side, right? Then you can flip it if you want. Now you got a run side on the weak side and the cover side on the strong side. Or you can go vice versa with it. You see what I'm saying? Or you can, now we kind of look a little bit more 6'2"-ish, right? Well, we got our rover and our money coming down, blitzing the edge. Then we got our wheel and our mic. They're going to go out and play the hooks and curls. Okay? So we sending 6. We're keeping 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 back. Right? So the whole purpose of like something like Wildfire is we're trying to pressure the quarterback. We're thinking in our head that, okay, they like to use this slot receiver to run quick slants, right? They like to run quick slants, or they like to, they like to run some kind of hook route, right? So we're playing and banking on the quarterback making a mistake as he gets blitzed. Okay. So like, man, the 4-2-5 is nasty, man. Like, I won't lie. Like, I had fun running it. And I would even tell you guys that if you got more skill players than you do big boys on the line, the 4-2-5 is a great defense to run. Because like when I coached in travel league, we ran the 4-2-5 because on that team, we had a lot of skill guys opposed to big boy. We had some monsters, but we was more effective having more skill guys on the field than monsters. So the 6'2" wasn't as effective for us than the 4-2-5 because of the personnel we had. And when we switched to the 4-2-5, we was land sharks. We was like, we're mixing blitz pressures up. We'll go we're going like Reaper Blitz weak and Reaper Blitz strong, and we can do still Thor Blitz. Then we go cover 3 with the Thor Blitz. Dude, nasty guys, absolutely nasty, man. I may do a show this Thursday on the 4-2-5. What y'all think? Y'all want me to do a show on the 4-2-5 Thursday, or do y'all want me to go offense? What y'all want? Let me know in the comments. What y'all want me to do? But the 4-2-5 guys is nasty. Y'all hear me? Absolutely ruthless. And these teams that like to run spread, we're gonna spread you out. We're gonna kick y'all ass. They talk all that noise. And then when you start lining up and players got to play, it's a whole different ball game. Now they cussing out their kids and their assistant coaches and shit because they're getting their ass whooped and their ego getting bruised. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, I see it. Man, okay. I see offense. Some of y'all want offense. Some of y'all want 4-2-5. Oh, crap. Ooh, Let me try some. Let me try some. Let me see. We're gonna have some fun. Y'all bear with me real quick. I'm about to do a poll. Okay. I'm about to do a poll. I'm going to say, what do you want the next show to be about? All right. What do you want the next show to be about? The 425D or offense? Some on offense. I don't know what it's going to be yet. Boom. There go the poll. I want y'all to do me a favor. Vote on that poll question for me. Let's vote on the poll question. Let's see. Coach Harper says, I'm a defensive head coach. I feel you, bro. I feel you, man. Okay, we got offense. This is fun as hell. Okay. Let's see who's gonna win. Team 425 or team offense. Let's see what we got. Uh-oh. 425D is winning right now. 67% to 33. Let's go. Oh crap. Let's see. So y'all keep voting. I'm gonna go ahead and do the playbook giveaway. We're giving away 2 playbooks. What we at, Miss Beast on lights? 62. Oh, excellent, guys. Phenomenal. Oh, this is going to be good. This voting is going to be really good. Look at this. At first, I thought the 425 was going to take the souls of the offense, but the offense said, nope, hold my beer. Let's go. Make sure, guys, y'all, vote in the on the poll if y'all haven't already. Coach Irvin is going ham right now. He one of our Reaper 45 challenge members. Don't play with him. He's dangerous. He's dangerous. All right. So while we're doing the poll, we're going to go ahead and give away some playbooks. All right, guys. So if y'all ready for the playbook giveaway, give me a hell yeah. Give me a hell yeah. And still vote, though. But give me a hell yeah in the comments. Give me a hell yeah. Pistol Diamond. That's not bad, E Studios. I see you, brother. That's not a bad one to do on. Ooh-wee. All right. So for those who don't know, here's the rules of the playbook giveaway. For those who don't know. All right. So I'm going to ask you a question based off of what we went over on the show. And it's crazy because I'm looking at my show notes. I don't think we went over half of this shit. But anyway, I'm going to ask y'all questions based off of what we went over on the show, okay? If you get it correct, you're going to be in the final for the playbook. I'm going to pick a winner from those who get it correct. If you get it incorrect, unfortunate, tough titty, that's it. You know, better luck next time. The good thing is you got 2 chances today to win the playbook, okay? And for those who don't know, the playbook we're giving away is the Ultimate Beast Flex defensive system today. All 4 of my defensive playbooks, including that 425 Ring of Fire defense, which is absolutely madness. All right, guys. So here we go. Let me get some music started. Let's see. Get a question here. Okay, here we go. All right. That didn't take long. So, we talked about the Transformer defense. And we talked about what the Transformer defense is, right? My question to you is, who sets the tone for the entire defense? What position or position group set the tone for the entire defense? Let's get it. 60 seconds. And right now, we are 6 more likes away from hitting 70 likes and giving away a third playbook. And making my job harder. Yeah. Come on, guys. Yeah. Let's see what y'all got. Let's see if y'all been listening. Rex Littleton says the Lakers set the tone. The Lakers. Yeah. All right. 10 seconds. All right. Good deal. So let's get to it. So again, we talked about the transformer defense. And regardless of whatever playbook y'all run, especially when it comes down to the Beast Flex system, of course, the defensive line sets the tone for the entire defense. The defensive line sets the tone for the entire defense. So if you got that correct, congratulations. All right. Man, y'all funny about this Lakers thing, man. It's hilarious. But so I can only choose one winner. All right. I can only choose one winner. Let me see here. This one's tough. This one's real tough. Okay. This one tough, y'all. This one hurts. The winner of the first Beast Flex defensive system is Terrell CP. Congratulations, brother. Big congrats. Congrats to you, coach. So, for everyone who wins today, all you got to do is email me. Email me at beastoutyou@gmail.com. I'm about to populate it on the screen. This one was tough because like a lot of you guys had it correct. Which shout out to you guys. So what you're going to do is email me at beastoutyou@gmail.com and then just put your name, your username from the show and the playbook you won, okay? And I will get that playbook to you within 48 hours. If you don't hear from me, just message me, just send a reminder. Send a reminder. I promise I get to you. Promise I will get to you. All right. Next question. So we still under 70 likes, Miss Beast?
64.
We have 64 likes, guys. Again, if we hit 70 likes, just 6 more likes, I give away a third playbook. All right, next question, guys. Let's see. All right. So let's stick on this topic here of the transformer defense, right? I talked about what the transformer defense is all about. I said that the Transformer defense is composed of which two of the four formations you see on the screen. And also, check this out, this is key. Which formation do you start with? Which formation you start with and which formation you flex to. Oh, that's a good one. So which formation do you start with and which formation do you flex to? 60 seconds. Yeah. And you got to let me know which one you start with and which one you flex to. If you already put your answer, do it again. Okay. Oh man. Let's see if y'all know. Let's see if y'all understand this defense. Okay. Let's see if y'all know. Yeah, see this one a little tougher. A little tougher. $20 seconds, guys. This show is sponsored by Chick-fil-A. No, it's not. Like, I must say, like, if I got any vice, it's Chick-fil-A sweet tea. Now, this unsweet, but I add Splenda. Well, Miss Beast adds Splenda to it. I'm a sucker for this. All right. All right. Think we got a winner. So the question is, which two formations? Yeah, no sugar, Chapo. I do have Splenda. I don't know if that's considered sugar, but literally, like everything I drink and stuff, Coach, is like zero sugar. You see that? Like, I hate sugar. I absolutely hate sugar, man. I kid y'all not. Like, y'all know, I was diagnosed as a type 2 diabetic a few years ago, and I am reversing that. I can't remember the last time my blood sugar was past 180. I can't remember the last time my blood sugar was past 150. Like nowadays, my blood sugar is around 100. You know, so like I'm totally like reversing my diabetes, man. And I'm so grateful, super grateful, man, just for the process, man. And I truly know, like, you know how people say health is wealth? That's facts, man. Look, I don't care how much money you got in the bank. It doesn't matter. If your health is not well, you cannot enjoy your quality of life. You sick and don't have no energy and all of that stuff. It's crap. I've been in the best shape of my life and I'm still going. Like I said, I just did my second 5K. I'm doing MMA. And guys, I'm trying to build up to do marathon. I want to do an ultra marathon. I'm that dude. I'm that dude. I'm trying to get to the point where I'm able to do an ultra marathon. You know what I'm saying? So I understand it's a process, but I'm 1 year away from 40. If God see fit for me to be here that long and beyond, I'm trying to be in the best shape of my life. Y'all hear me? That's why we do the Reaper 45 challenge. It's because I want you guys to join me on my journey of transformation as a man and as a leader, as a coach, you know. you guys know, like, I coach coaches now. I don't coach student athletes anymore. I coach you guys. And I feel like the best way to be an example to you guys is be in the best shape of my life and be top of my game. How I look trying to tell y'all how to do stuff when I'm not at the top of my game and I'm not doing what I'm supposed to do. I don't take care of my household. My health is shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what I'm talking about. Like, I'm telling you, man, like, the Reaper 45 challenge is where y'all need to be to become a Reaper. I see you over here, Coach Brian. Coach Brian is a part of the Reaper 45 challenge. This is where you become a Reaper. And, you know, it's a few things I haven't announced yet that I'm going to announce in the group today, guys. My fellow Reapers. There's some things I'm going to announce in the Facebook group. That's why I say, guys, after the show, join the Reaper 45 challenge. Join the Facebook group. I will let you in if you haven't watched the video. But just know when you join, you got to be active. If you're not active, I will let you go. I already let go a good handful who was not active. So I want y'all to join me on this journey, man. Coach Michael says, I've had 3 brain surgeries. Health is definitely wealth, man. I'm so happy to have you here on the show, brother. You, brother, man. Appreciate you, Coach. Coach G, I see you, man. Shout out to you, man. Chapo said, you doing MMA and I'm doing M&M. That's funny as hell. Chapo, that's funny as hell. All right, guys. So let me announce a winner real quick, and then we'll get to it. We will get to it. Man, that's funny. All right. So we do have a winner. Shit, what was my question again? Hold on, I forgot my question, man. Man, y'all made me forget my question. Okay. I got it. I'm back, Miss Beast. I wish y'all heard Miss Beast back here. She like, man, geez. So again, my question was, what are the 2 formations that's a part of the Transformer defense? And also, which one do you start with and which one do you flex into? Okay. So the 2 formations that's a part of the Transformer defense is the 4-4 Reaper defense and the 6-2 Savage defense. Okay. So those are the 2 formations. You start with the 4-4 Reaper defense and you flex into the 6-2 Savage defense. All right. So if you got that correct, congratulations. Okay. Big congratulations. Some of y'all put 4-2-5 because we was talking about it, but that's not a part of the Transformer defense. Okay. In like the duo sense. Okay. All right. So we got a winner. The winner of the Ultimate Beast Flex defensive system is Coach Marv. Congratulations. Shout out to Coach Marv. Shout out to Coach Marv, man. Longtime Beast Nation member. Longtime Beast Nation member. Shout out to you, Coach Marv. Again, all you have to do is just email me your name, your username in the playbook you won, and just give me 48. Yeah, give me 48 hours to get it to you. If you don't get it by then, just shoot me a email. Okay. All right. All right. I'm going to do something I never did before on the show. I hope you're still on the show because I'm about to do something that I've never done before on the show. Okay. Y'all ready for this? I'm going to give a discount to everybody that's on the show who want the Beast Flex system. Okay. I'm going to give everybody on the show a 20% off discount on the Beast Flex system. Okay? A 20% off discount for everybody on the show. All right. So I want y'all to give me a minute, because when I do this, I'm only gonna have it up for like an hour. Okay. For like an hour. This is what I want you to do. And y'all can thank E Studios for this. Okay. Y'all bear with me. Hold on. I'm just in a blessing mood today, guys. I feel really good. I feel really good today. Let's see. Y'all bear with me. I'm doing some magic on my end. Okay. So this how we're gonna do it. This how we're gonna do it. If you put the discount code Flex20, if you go to the Playbook store, all right, go to the Playbook store, go to the Ultimate Beast Flex system, you put in the discount code Flex20, you're going to get a 20% off discount on the Ultimate Beast Flex system. And I'm doing this because y'all have been amazing today, man. Y'all have been awesome. I appreciate you guys so much, man. I'm telling you, y'all make it a pleasure doing this show. It don't feel like work whatsoever. The same thing with you, TikTok family. I see y'all over there. If y'all want a discount, I just want you to go to my link in the bio. My link in the bio. Go to my Playbook store. You go to the Ultimate Beast Flex system. Before you check out, put in the discount code Flex, Flex 20, all together, one word, Flex 20, and you're going to get a 20% discount off of the Playbook bundle. Okay. So that's my blessing to you guys. That's my way of saying thank you. I appreciate you guys, man, so much. The show has been phenomenal. Real quick, let's see the vote. Let's see. So it looks like we're going to do the Thursday show on the 425 defense. So the 425 defense won 64% to offense 36%. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to do the 425 defense this Thursday, okay? And then we're going to go to offense next week. We're going to talk offense next week on the next week shows, okay? That work, guys? That work? All right, guys. That's it. Let's put them ones up. Let's put those ones up.
Coach G just dropped a super chat. I don't know if you've seen it.
Yeah, I just seen it. Shout out to Coach G, my brother from another mother. Shout out to him for the $9.99 super chat. Appreciate you, brother. He says, so this next season, I'm testing myself as a coach. I'll be running an offense I've been studying for about 2 years. It's a proven system, but proven for older kids. I'm believing 8U can run it. Am I wrong? No, you're not wrong. You're not wrong, especially with you, man. Coach, you are proven. I appreciate you challenging yourself. You should challenge yourself, because whatever concept, I'm curious to know what it is, but whatever you're going to install with them kids, they're going to be able to do it because you know how to win. You know what I'm saying? You know how to win. You know how to do this. So just trust your process when you are installing this, and go with what you like. And then the stuff you don't like, throw it out. Just throw it out. You got it, coach. You know this. You the man. You rock. So again, for those who don't know, we put them ones up. This is our mantra. This is our mantra that we're going to be number one in everything we do as men, as leaders, as coaches, have the number one program in our league, because that's what we do over here in Beast Nation. The Texas Slot T. Oh, yeah, dude. Yeah, definitely install that, coach. You're going to do well. You're going to do well. So, guys, we're about to get up out of here. We're going to be back Thursday, same time, 12 noon Central Standard Time. We're talking about the 4-2-5 Ring of Fire defense. You don't want to miss this one. This is going to be fun. You don't want to miss this one. All right, guys. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. And I will see you this Thursday, 12 noon Central Standard Time. All right, guys. Until next time, Beast out. Peace.